Once, in a distant kingdom, there lived a young man who endured a life of hardship. Each day, he set out in search of work, hoping to earn a little money, only to return home, prepare a simple meal, and rest. One day, after hours of fruitless searching, he walked home, feeling the weight of disappointment. Suddenly, he heard a voice from behind asking, "Is there a laborer around?" The young man turned to find an old man standing with 3 heavy bags. "I can do the work," the young man responded, eager for the opportunity. The old man explained, "I must travel to the next village, which is quite a distance away. I can carry 2 bags, but the third is too heavy for me. Could you carry it? I'll pay you 3 gold coins." The young man agreed, but as he lifted the bag, he noticed its weight and remarked, "This bag is unusually heavy." The old man leaned in and whispered, "That's because it is filled with bronze coins." Despite its heaviness, the young man shouldered the bag and the 2 began their journey. Along the way, he couldn't help but notice the old man's watchful eyes, sensing his suspicion. The young man thought, "He probably fears I'll run off with the bag, but I'm not a thief. I only wish to earn my pay honestly." As they reached a river, the young man waded in to cross, but the old man hesitated at the bank. "I'm too old," he confessed. "I can't carry both bags across the river without risking my life. Could you carry 1 more bag for me? I'll reward you with 3 more gold coins." Once again, the young man agreed, but before handing over the second bag, the old man, with a worried look, added, "Promise me you won't run away with it. This bag contains silver coins." The young man, now slightly offended, replied, "Do I look like someone who would steal? Don't worry, I'll carry it for you." And so he took the second bag and crossed the river, his integrity unshaken by the silver inside. After some time, they reached the base of a hill. The young man began the climb, but the old man stopped. "I can't go any further," he said. "My legs won't carry me up this hill with these coins." "Then give me the last bag," said the young man. "I'll carry it for you." But the old man hesitated again, explaining that this one held gold coins. He feared the young man would betray him, especially since he couldn't follow. Annoyed, the young man raised his voice slightly. "I've told you before, I am not a thief. I work hard because I value honesty. I used to be a bookkeeper, but I refused to cheat people, so I left that job." Reluctantly, the old man gave him the last bag, instructing him to go ahead and wait for him on the other side of the hill. As the young man continued the climb, thoughts began to creep into his mind. "If I run away now, I'll have all 3 bags, and the old man will be powerless to stop me. I could be rich forever." Tempted, he imagined the wealth that awaited him. The gold, the silver. If I had it, I could live in luxury, marry a beautiful woman, and enjoy a life of comfort. The more he dwelled on it, the more the idea took root in his mind. Overcome by greed, he decided to act on these thoughts and fled with all 3 bags. Upon reaching his home, breathless with excitement, he eagerly opened the bags, only to find them filled with stones. Confused and devastated, he discovered a note inside one of the bags. It read, "I am the king of this kingdom. I have no heir and am growing old. I've been searching for an honest person to adopt as my child and successor. If you had not run away, that person could have been you." The young man was overwhelmed with regret. His fleeting moment of greed had cost him a lifetime of opportunity. He had lived with integrity all his life, but in that brief lapse, he had betrayed his values, and it was a decision that could never be undone. This story illustrates the profound influence of our thoughts. Even the most honest person, when consumed by harmful thoughts, can stray from their path. The young man's downfall was not in his actions at first, but in letting his thoughts take control. If he had silenced them, he would have remained true to himself. Instead, the allure of wealth led him astray, and he lost everything in the process. Our thoughts, like seeds, grow into our destiny. Just as Buddha said, our greatest enemy is not outside of us, but within, the unguarded thoughts that can lead us to ruin. Actions begin in the mind, and the trajectory of our lives is shaped by what we choose to cultivate there. By tending to our thoughts with care, we guide our actions and ultimately our fate.